Yesterday, we read about Athaliah killing the royal heir so that she could be the ruler of Judah. And so the high priest Jehoiada and his wife Jehoshaphat, they had one heir, one small baby by the name of Joash, and they raise him in the temple. And he becomes king then, later on, that we saw yesterday. And at the age of 7, he becomes king. And during these years, he is guided by the high priest Jehoiada, and Joash serves the Lord. He even has a desire to repair the temple from all the damage that had been done. Well, the high priest Jehoiada dies, and Joash then is pulled away from the Lord. Let me read to you 2 Chronicles 24, verse 17 through 22. However, after Jehoiada died, the rulers of Judah came and paid homage to the king. Then the king listened to them, and they abandoned the temple of the Lord, the God of their ancestors, and served the Asherah poles and the idols. So there was wrath against Judah and Jerusalem for this guilt of theirs. Nevertheless, he sent them prophets to bring them back to the Lord. They admonished them, but the people did not listen. And the Spirit of God enveloped Zechariah, son of Jehoiada, the priest, and stood above the people and said to them, "This is what God says. Why are you transgressing the Lord's command so that you do not prosper? Because you have abandoned the Lord, he has abandoned you." But they conspired against him and stoned him at the king's command in the courtyard of the Lord's temple. And King Joash didn't remember the kindness that Zechariah's father Jehoiada had extended to him, but killed his son. While he was dying, he said, "May the Lord see and demand an account." Look how far Joash slipped. He kills Zechariah. Zechariah was Jehoiada's son. Now, Jehoiada had treated Joash as a son, but now he kills his actual son. See, in God's love, as Joash and the people were turning away from the Lord, even though they turned away, he sent prophet after prophet to them, and they did not listen, according to verse 19. You know, sometimes, well, not just sometimes, most of the time, I feel like those prophets, they had something worth saying. I feel like a lot of times that I'm struggling, but I understand what it's like to feel like nobody's listening to you. But I want to encourage you to be a person that listens to the Lord. Will you be known as one who listens to the Lord or not? Join me again tomorrow as we continue reading God's Word.